Happy New Year's Eve.
Oh, Scott, you scared the life out of me.
It looks like you have plenty of life left in you. For a woman your age.
Should I take that as a compliment?
Most certainly. Okay. Eggs look great.
Yeah, I got 2 of them for you, too. You ready to eat? Have a seat.
Oh, that's service with a smile.
Ta-da! Huh? Can you handle this well-dressed guy ready for another adventure in his new car?
Well, I can buy the adventure part, but as for well-dressed.
Dad, these are Christmas gifts. It's the latest.
I think you look very dashing, Peter.
Thank you. Well, I gotta be dashing off.
Where are you dashing off to, son?
Don't you remember? It's the all-day skate party at the old mill. Our school's giving it this year.
Where are your skates?
And where's the ice?
Don't need them. I mean, there's music, bonfire.
Julie Sawyer?
Could be, yeah. You have some money for gas?
Money for gas. Here. That ought to take you to Acapulco and back.
Peter, I want you to have fun, but I want you to be extra careful on the road. This is New Year's Eve, and there are a lot of crazy people out there.
It's called defensive driving, son.
I got the message. I'll be careful. Okay? We'll see you all at about 4 o'clock. Big party tonight.
Have fun. I thought he was going to a party.
Well, it's New Year's Eve, remember?
And I'm going to ring it in right here with you.
Ah, it's a date.
Terry, you cooking breakfast? Put an egg on for me, will you please? Thanks.
Scott, you have got to help me with Nancy. She and Mother had it out again yesterday. I've run out of patience with her.
Then you better leave the room. This is going to be Nancy's last warning.
What's the matter? This is New Year's Eve. Why the long face?
Nancy, I think you better sit down. What we have to talk about is not a joking matter.
Uh-oh. Did I do something wrong?
No, it's not what you've done. It's what you haven't done. You don't have a job. You make no effort to contribute to the family. And Nancy, this has got to stop.
Now, just a minute, Scott. I had a job at the station, and you pulled it out from under me, remember?
We've already discussed that, and the matter is closed.
So what are you saying? No ticky, no laundry?
What I've said before. You have to make a decision, and soon. No delays, no excuses.
Well, what can I say? How long before you kick me out?
I'll let you decide that.
What? I don't understand you.
I want you to decide right now. Tell me what you're going to do and when you're going to do it.
Well, I need 2 weeks, or actually 3 weeks.
3 weeks and then what?
Well, 3 weeks to find a job.
Don't you think you can do it?
Well, sure I can do it. It's just that I need it.
You don't like the idea of being pressured into it.
Yeah.
Nancy, why are you so restless?
I've always been a restless person. Is that so bad?
No, but it can be. Being restless usually means you're running away from something.
Well, I'm not running away from anything.
What about Nora? Aren't you running away from her?
Nora disowned me.
Oh, so that's the way it's going to be.
Listen, I'm not going crawling back to someone I hate.
Nancy, that's where you have to begin.
No!
Yes, forgive Nora.
I can't.
Don't you see? It's the only way you're going to have peace with yourself.
Well, forgive her, and then everything's going to be hunky-dory, right?
Nancy, there's tremendous power in forgiveness. Forgiveness should be your goal, even more so than finding a job. Will you do it? Will you forgive Nora?
she's asleep and I'm asleep. No, it's okay. I had to get up to answer the phone anyway. What? What do you mean, rehearsal? What, tonight? Yeah, I'll tell her.
Russ?
That was Phil on the phone. He wanted to make sure you knew about the rehearsals tonight and being moved up an hour. Which is news to me because, you see, I didn't even know you had a rehearsal tonight. As a matter of fact, I didn't know anything about this New Year's Eve gig you got either.
Russ, I told you about it.
Becky, you know what this means? Our first New Year's Eve together as husband and wife, man, and you're not even gonna be here.
Russ, come on, please, don't start with me, all right?
Start? It's gonna be a regular thing with you, man. Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve, what's it gonna be next?
We both
Easter?
agreed we need the money, didn't we?
Yeah, we agreed, but we don't need it now.
Russ, this is our money. Money that I can earn for the two of us.
Becky, we're gonna have a little talk about your job with this band.
Okay, let's talk about it when you're in a better mood.
Wow, that time may have been over
Russ,
here.
All right, if you want it that way, fine.
What do you mean if I want it that way?
I mean, you're a big boy. If you want to make yourself miserable, go right ahead.
Oh, Becky, don't give me that stuff.
Or you can be reasonable and make the best of it. Why don't you join me tonight at the Tiger Bar, okay?
Very fun, just what I want.
All right, then go out with the guys. But do something. I have to work.
You know your trouble? You're stubborn. And being pregnant just makes it worse.
I didn't get pregnant by being stubborn.
Oh, man. That's not my point, Becky. What I mean is, you didn't even tell me you were going tonight.
I did tell you.
Yeah, when did you tell me? I don't remember.
Right. I told you. You just weren't listening. When will you start listening and stop feeling so sorry for yourself all the time?
Hello, Vincent.
Come in. What time's your plane leave?
11:45.
Then your business here is finished.
Yes, the major part of it.
Well, Russ took the money. That is the major part, right?
He has a lot of pride. Too much.
We're finally beginning to understand each other, Russ and me.
Isn't that sweet? The prodigal son and the father. Kiss and make up.
I don't like hearing that from you, Carrie.
Well, then I suppose you're overjoyed to know that you're going to be a grandfather.
You still can't accept that Russ is married, can you?
No, not to her. That little tramp used him. She disgusts me.
You talking like that disgusts me.
If I disgust you so much, then why don't you leave? I have a plane to catch.
Have you talked to them?
Yesterday.
Have you said anything or did anything to upset
What
her?
will you do, Vincent? Break my arms? How can you be so blind? She's destroying him.
I'm not the one that's blind, Carrie. I see clearly now. You're a very selfish woman. You disappoint me, Carrie. I thought that we could
Oh,
have...
stop it. How can you even pretend that we have anything in common anymore?
I did pretend. It must have been some kind of a fantasy to think that you and me could ever go back to what we had. A clean break with the past. And it was right here in this room. But it was a different woman, Carrie. It wasn't you.
Yes. Funny how people change and life goes on.
You've been playing some kind of a game with me. Well, I don't like games, not this kind. Now, you take this particular game and you pack it up and send it back to Chicago. And if you ever stick your nose into Russ and Becky's lives, I'll make things go very hard on you, Carrie.
You can't stop me from talking to my own son.
You try me.
Get out.
Stay out of their lives, Carrie.
Come on in. You wanted to see me, sir? Yes, Norman. Sit down. Got a little project for you.
Oh, if it's about the speech for the Rotary Club, I'll have the draft on your desk first thing in the morning.
That's very industrious of you, working on New Year's Day.
Oh, I forgot.
Norman, does the name Charles Carpenter mean anything to you?
It certainly does.
Hollister Square, the permit for renovation, the mess when they revoked his permit. The whole office is talking about it.
Well, you seem to know the background. That's good. Norman, I want you to do a little detective work for me.
Yes, sir. What kind of detective work?
Well, I'd like to know a little bit more about Charles Carpenter, his background, his personal life, his business dealings.
Yeah, sir, it's a funny thing.
In particular, I'd like to know what Carpenter is up to with the Hollister Square thing. I want to know if this is on the level, if it's legitimate. Well, Norman, is there a problem?
Oh, no, Commissioner, no problem. On the contrary, this detective work should be a cinch.
What makes you so optimistic?
I used to work for Carpenter.
I see. I don't recall seeing that on your resume.
Oh, well, it was just a short time that I worked for him. But it was long enough for me to get to know what he's about.
Looks like I've got the right man for the detective work. You agree?
Absolutely. And I already have an in on Carpenter's dealings.
What do you mean, Norman?
Well, I've dated his daughter.
This is a stroke of good fortune. How close are you to the girl?
Well, I believe I could get her to tell me anything. Anything we needed to know.
Well, then you ought to get right to work, my friend. I'll tell you what, you report directly to me. Don't bother going through the secretary.
Oh, Commissioner, this is a pretty classy lady we're talking about. Real class. You know what I mean?
You mean money?
Well, an expense account would help speed up the investigative process.
Done. Write it up to special projects. I'll authorize it.
Thank you, sir. And if I could have access to the VIP car?
You want to be a class act, don't you, Norman? Leave them on my desk when you're through. Anything else?
No, sir. That'll be fine. You can expect a very thorough investigation of Charles Carpenter.
All the details, Norman. All the details.
Oh, you'll get them, sir.
I better, Norman. I better.
Hello. Hey, where's everybody? Nobody here but us Indians. The chief is gone.
Sam? Where's she off to?
Slaymaker fired her.
You're kidding.
No, that's real. Then you're the, Yep. You're looking at the new acting supervisor of planning and development, and if I'm acting strange, it's because I'm not used to the part.
Well, should I congratulate you on your new position?
I don't know. It's more like winning by default, if you ask me.
Ooh. How's Sam taking it?
Probably better than I am. Hey, we're having a little get-together tonight at my place. Why don't you stop by a little later?
Oh, thanks for the invite, but I'm not stepping my foot outside the house on New Year's Eve.
Oh, very wise man, very wise man.
But I did come by to thank you for something.
And what might that be?
I want to thank you for your friendship.
Oh?
And, you know, we've been through a lot together. And, well, I thank God for you, buddy.
Scotty, hey, man, don't get mushy on me. You know, I feel the same way. Hey, well, Happy New Year, man.
Best to your mom and Sam.
Hey, thanks. Yeah. Oh, I almost forgot something. Got you a little present.
You didn't have to do that.
Well, consider it an executive gift.
What is it?
A little something to help you dig out of all that snow on the TV.
Oh, permit for the new TV antenna. Oh, Gene, this couldn't come at a better time.
Yeah. So tell me, how are things there in TV land?
Now, just great. Now that management is convinced that the station should show a profit instead of being set up as a tax write-off, this is going to make next year even better.
That's great. Hey, Scotty, you know, I'm really happy for you, man.
Thanks. Well, I got to get going.
Well, hey, don't forget your coat. It's cold out there.
Thanks. And Gene, about Sam and the job. You're still upset, aren't you?
Yeah?
Now, I know you. Don't let this resentment build up inside you. Slaymaker's an easy man to dislike.
Yeah, you ought to try hate.
Well, little advice from an old friend. Don't try to even the score. You got too much to lose.
So, is that vengeance is mine, saith the Lord?
You got it. Now believe it. See you next year, buddy.
Okay. Take care. Believe it. Believe it? I'd like to. Ooh.
Now, let me show you this one. I thought of you as soon as I saw it. There. Cute little bungalow. Just been remodeled.
Oh, that's nice. And I love that front porch. Mark this down as a possible, Leon.
You know, that's 5 houses you're interested in. Next step is to take you to see them in person.
Oh, I really like this way of looking at houses, right at my dinner table.
Let your fingers do the walking. Pictures are the only way. Beats driving all over the place. You want to look at some more?
Oh, there's more? Well, I think this is enough for now. You know, will Gina be home pretty soon?
What's the matter? You don't want Gene to catch you looking at houses?
Oh, that's not it. I just didn't want to rush him too much. You know, that's it.
He still can't understand, right?
Oh, it's hard on him. You know, he said he needs some time to think it over.
Stalling. He's just stalling. Putting off the decision. He'll put it off forever. You can bank on that.
You think so?
I know so. Old Gene's taking pretty good care of you with this place and all. At least that's the way he sees it. But you know and I know the truth of the matter. This place is not your home.
You're right, it isn't.
No more than is my home. Who ever heard of a picket fence you could step over? And that place down the street, it has a hitching post out front. Next time I come, I'll bring my horse, and that's where I tie it up.
But still, you have to realize how Gene feels.
I know exactly where he's coming from. And this whole moving thing is his problem.
Well, that's not the only thing that's bothering him, you know. It's Sam and the job.
Old Gene can just ease his mind about Samantha. She's gonna do just fine. I know my sister.
Oh, yeah, I know. But, you know, Gene's having a hard time adjusting to that office, you know. And one of these days, without Sam being there, I think he's just going to explode.
Maybe between us, we can talk some sense into him, huh, Mama?
Oh, I hope so. How about some sugar?
Mama.
Oh, I mean in your tea.
Sure.
Hey, Chips and Dip, you guys having a party?
Your father and me, so ooh, put that down.
Well, you know, they really ought to build a stronger Chip.
Yeah, I know.
Wow, you look gorgeous.
Why, thank you. Just thought I'd surprise the man of the house. He hasn't seen this outfit.
You sure surprised this man. You're a knockout.
Why, I'll take that as a compliment.
It was.
Now's the time for a quiet New Year's Eve at... Whoa! Is this the right house? Is this my wife standing before me?
You know, you men have the strangest way of expressing your approval.
Terry, you look absolutely beautiful.
Just a little something I picked up to celebrate the first.
I should take you someplace, show you off.
There's only one place and one man I want to show off for.
Ooh. Gorgeous.
Thank
you. Excuse me. Yeah, I got to shove off here in a minute.
Well, what is it this time?
Well, the skating party again is still going on. Live band, you know.
Yeah, food and a bonfire.
Yeah. And Julie Sawyer.
Oh, so you're back with Julie.
Well, it's just as well, you know. Julie's the only girl that's short enough for him.
Oh, Scott!
Look, Dad, it's a good thing I can take a joke. Could you maybe spare a few bucks for gas?
Terry, that car we bought, wasn't it supposed to be an economy model?
Well, that's what they said. Practically runs on fumes.
Here, buy some fumes and coast a lot.
So to do it. Hey, Dad, about the curfew?
Cancel. Happy New Year.
Hallelujah. All right.
Look at him go.
It's the simple things in life, you know, that make them happy. Cars, money, canceled curfews.
Yeah, you're too much.
Can we start relaxing now?
Well, I don't know why not. I made your favorite dip.
Oh!
Terry, I hope you don't mind I borrowed your eyeshadow. I didn't have any to match my new dress.
Nancy, like? Beautiful.
John picked it out for me. We went shopping.
Oh, wasn't that generous of him? Oh, he has excellent taste.
Oh, there he is. Listen, I gotta go. Have a wonderful New Year's Eve.
Oh,
Okay?
thank you,
See
Nancy.
later.
Good
Bye.
night, Nancy. Well, what do we say we go to the living room and start living a little?
I say that's a good idea.
Oh, wait a minute.
Don't forget
I'll
the
get
goodies.
Yes. Get the door, please.
The door?
Oh, wow, this is going to be great.
Here's to you, Becky Hewitt. Oh, I beg your pardon. Here's to you, Becky Weaver. May this be one of the happiest New Year's you've ever spent. And may you get your fill of Phil. Hark, I hear a phone ring. Beaver's the name and waiting's my game.
Hello, Russ?
Yeah. Yeah, who's this?
It's Lori, Russ. Remember me?
Yeah. Yeah, how you doing? How's it been going?
Just wonderful. Listen, I've been thinking a lot of you and Becky lately, and it's New Year's Eve, so why don't the two of you come on over?
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, Lori, Becky, she's not here right now. If you want to talk to her, you can give her a call over at the Tiger's Paw. Just ask for Phil, okay? I'll see you later.
Russ? Hello, Russ?